4 State House of Assembly constituencies in Bauchi, Zungur Kalambi, Ningi, and Madara Shinri, within 3 local government areas of Bauchi, Katawu, and Ningi. Kindly note, however, that this is not different from the 2023 election. All political parties that fielded candidates during the 2023 general election in these constituencies will participate in the rural elections. A summary of electoral delimitation of the affected constituencies is as follows. 1. In Bauchi local government area, we have the Bauchi state constituency, a number of parties or wards affected 4. Number of polling units affected 10. 2. Bauchi local government in Zungur state constituency, 4 wards are affected. Bauchi local government. Number of polling units affected 12. Number 3, Katagu local government. In Madara Chineli constituency, state constituency, 4 wards are affected. And elections are going to hold in 10 polling units. Number 4, Ningi local government. Ningi state constituency. Affected wards 4. Number of polling units 10. So we have a total of 16 registration areas or wards and a total of 42 polling units that are affected. We have so far received all non-sensitive election materials which have been distributed to the 3 affected local government areas. The materials have been batched into registration areas and polling units to ensure that no item for the election is missing or omitted. 3 days training of ad hoc personnel is about rounding up today simultaneously across the 3 affected LGAs. The ad hoc personnel are mostly members of NYSC who will work at the polling units. Interagency Consultative Committee on Election Security meeting was held yesterday, where members, some of whom are here with us, pledged to provide adequate security for the election officials and materials, as well as voters for peaceful elections. The elections will be conducted using beavers for accreditation, authentication, and result upload to the IREF. Therefore, eligible voters must visit their polling units with a permanent voter card, as there shall be no voting without PVC. So far, beavers for all the polling units have been configured and ready to be used on election day, while our technical support staff will be at each polling unit to ensure the device works well. The sensitive election materials, that is, ballot papers, result sheets, and beavers, will be transported to the local government areas next week. Registration area centers, that is PACs, will be activated on Friday, 2nd February 2024 by 4 p.m., where ad hoc personnel will be camped and trained before moving to their respective polling units very early on election day for the conduct of the election. We therefore call on all of you and your constituents to play by the rules and ensure that the information from this forum gets down to all the areas affected by the rural elections. Thank you, and God bless us all.
Thank you, the Honorable Resident Electoral Commissioner. He has informed us why we are here and what rules are expected of all of us. In that note, I will give the mic to the members of the ESES for their remarks.
Yes, as usual, we will
support, and we'll contribute some of our officers to see the success of this election.
Actually, we are yet to get permission from the executive chairman, but inshallah, I know that he's going to give us approval, and by the will of God, we are going to around during the election. Sorry? EFCC. Thank you very much.
We will now go into the interactive section. Please, our questions or discussion should be on the wrong election, nothing outside the wrong election, because we are here because of the wrong election. Please. Please. Yes. Yes.
The floor is open now.
The floor is open for the questions.
Remain where you are, please. You can remain there.
Good afternoon, sir. Or still morning. My name is Paul Orede from The Sun. I have two questions. The first one is if you can give us information of the number of registered voters for the units for the places where the by-elections will be conducted. The second question is I see that the number of stakeholders here is not impressive, and we want to know why INEC sent the invitation late. Because if I get my information correctly, the invitation came just yesterday. So we want to know what happened for this something so significant that the invitation is coming just a few hours before the event. Thank
you. You're talking about number of registered voters. I thought you would ask about number of PVCs collected, because that is why the number of those that are supposed to be voted. The most important thing to ask for is how many voters are going to participate in this election. That is, you know that by knowing the number of PVCs collected at each polling unit, and that will be provided later by the relevant HOD in the course of this meeting or at the end of it. Your second question, you were trying to, is it an interrogation or a query? I don't know. Okay, it sounded like a query. Anyway, we apologize for all the shortcomings. We decided to hold this meeting today. Our earlier schedule was to hold it next week. And so because of the time frame for the conduct of this election next week, we realized we had series of activities lined up for next week. And so we decided to hold it today. We apologize for the short notice, please. Thank you.
Thank you. My name once again, Umar Muhammad Shara, representing Managing Director, Bauchi. Sir, with the by-election around the corner, the issue of voter education is very important. Without it, I believe the performance of the election is going to be abysmal. So this call for the need of concerted effort from the Commission to make the electorate at the respective areas be aware of this development. So BRC as a medium of communication is offering an opportunity to the Commission that we have our radio channels in Azare and in Nengi Also, we have in Bauchi. So we invite you to use these platforms or channels within these few days remaining to educate the electorate in these respective areas. And the second issue is about the movement. During the general election, we know there used to be a restriction of movement of people. And the case is not the same this time around, since the election is going to be at the pocket areas. So, what is the situation on ground so that we from the media side, we can begin to educate the people of the procedure on that day? Thank you.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Like you rightly observed, voter education is very important in the conduct of any election. And that is why this meeting is very important and crucial. Stakeholders meeting. In my speech at the end of it, I called on members of this forum to escalate what they might have learned from this meeting to the grassroots, those that are supposed to vote. The forum here is made up of representatives of the community, and so it is expected that they will also assist INEC in disseminating information regarding this election. And then, of course, the role of the media cannot be overemphasized in this instance. We would like to call on other media organizations to emulate your noble contribution. We sincerely appreciate your effort and hope that others will also take a cue from your organization. Thank you so much. I hope I have tried in answering some of your questions. Okay, movement. Yeah, we had a discussion yesterday in our excess meeting, and so the arrangements will be, whatever arrangement is made will be announced by the State Police Command later. I think next week. So we are going to have a comprehensive arrangement that will take care of all the issues you raised. That will be announced by the State Police Command next week, inshallah.
I am Usman Baba, Acting Managing Director, Bauchi State Television. BATB for a couple of days have not been running normal transmission, but we are on social media handles, that is Facebook and YouTube. So I want to announce to the House that we are ever ready to give our contribution to popularize the activities of this commission, inshallah. And we are going to cover the election, inshallah. But we are making a little request for your support so that we will succeed in what we intend to do. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the contribution. I hope the voter education department is listening to.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Once again, my name is Fati Isa, the General Manager, NTA Bauchi. Mine is on the issue of this awareness and enlightenment. The voters' education section has to do a lot on this issue as the election is around the corner. There is a need for the voters' education to meet again with these media organizations that we are all ready to see how we can support INEC for the success of this exercise. As just the BATB said, I know we are in short of airtime now because of this AFCON that is going on, this AFCON tournament. But nevertheless, we still have chances of making awareness and enlightenment to the voters, most especially the youth. Let's have a jingle that will run for, let's say, 2 to 3 days for the youth to see something that is showing the bad aspect of Toby. As I can say, NTA Bauchi is now on Facebook. We are live streaming. So whatever you bring, we can live stream because the targeted audience for this election most is on the youth. So let's join hands, get some support from you so that we disseminate information on behalf of Bauchi State. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam, for your contribution. We appreciate it.
The Resident Electoral Commissioner permit me to stand on the existing protocol. I am Rabiu Garba, the State Legal Advisor of APC in Bauchi State. I would like the REC to clear the air or to shed more light on the sensitive material usually issued by the Commission. Are they in duplicate or 2 copies are given for each polling unit, like the results, ballot papers, and others? I am asking this question or asking your clarification on this because we have had instances during hearing of the last election petitions by the election tribunals where witnesses would present duplicate copies from polling units different from the certified true copies issued by the Commission as applied by council or by parties. Actually, we had confusions at our level. However, the tribunal had to prefer the certified true copies issued by the Commission because they are the reliable documents. I would like the REC to comment on this. Thank you.
I don't actually get what you want me to say, but before I hand over the microphone to the relevant issues to throw more light, I would want you to accept the fact that only documents certified by INEC are acceptable.
Yes.
And you know that.
I know. Yes.
My learned friend asked a question, and I think he answered the question. There is just one result from INEC, just one. And like he said, the court has already stated it's the one that is certified by the court. We cannot explain any other results outside the results given by INEC. Thank you.
I simply want the REC to clear to all of us stakeholders whether INEC used to issue 2 copies of the election result for a polling unit.
I said we have just one. Yes, they don't issue more than one. Yes.
I thought I said it. I said one, and that one is the one that is certified by INEC.
Yes.
So don't accept any other form, please. apart from the certified one by us. Thank you, sir.
My name is Hassan Haruna, State Chairman, African Democratic Congress. I have a question to the Commission on the polling unit agent. Due to the changes of electoral processes, last general election, polling unit agents were uploaded online by the political parties. And now, on this rerun election, it's about 9 days coming to conduct the election. And there is no any signal or alert from the INEC to the political parties to upload online agent, polling unit agent. That means it's indicating that we are going to use the previous tag which we used in the last general election or not, because online uploading is it is not easy. It is not a one-day job. So it used to create a lot of problems to the political parties or exceeding the deadline of submissions. This is my question, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I don't know if you, to answer your question, a portal was opened last week, and all the political parties were informed accordingly to nominate party agents, and that portal is at the headquarters of INEC in Abuja. Am I right? And so after the portal has been closed and the names have vested, those that are supposed to serve in Bauchi State will be sent to us and communicated to you, along with their tasks. So it's been disseminated to all the party headquarters in Abuja. You may contact your party, please.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Hajar from Channels TV. My question is, one of the reasons the court ordered for a review was because of cases of overvoting. So what would happen in the case of overvoting in this rerun election? What will INEC do? What is INEC supposed to do?
INEC is going to follow the same processes that it had been following all along. We work by the Electoral Act and our guidelines. And I'm sure as a journalist you have our guidelines. Yes.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammed Nasir, correspondent for New Telegraph. My question is, I want to know how many number of ad hoc staff, receiving training and to conduct the rerun election. And the second one is that, are all the political parties going to participate?
Sorry, you're going to the second question. I haven't got the first one. The first one, please.
Total number of ad hoc staff that are currently undertaking the training and to conduct the election.
If you multiply, you have the presiding officer, the assistant presiding officer 1, 2, 3. If you multiply that by the number of polling units, and of course you add the supervisory presiding officers, you have the exact number. Thank you, sir. You have the number. You have 42 polling units. We have 42 polling units. do the mathematics. It's even arithmetic, not mathematics. 42 polling units, 4 foreign officials.
Assalamu alaikum, sir. Mine was just a question. Like here, we are acquainted with the number of ward and affected polling units, but here we are not acquainted with the number of registered voters in the polling unit affected. And on each candidate of the 4 different constituencies, we are not at least acquainted with at least the result as declared by the court currently and their respective margin of lead. It is equally important for us to know so that we can be able to build on that.
All these pieces of information, I assure you, are going to be provided to those that are supposed to get them. They are going to be provided. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Umar Saidu, the Chairman, Nigerian Union of Journalists. My own is not a question or interrogation, Mr. Chairman, but I just want to suggest, especially to the parties, that the issue of enlightening electorate is not only responsibility of INEC. Party officials are supposed to do that, because I'm saying this out of my experience during the last general election. Most of the agents you used to assign to supervise in various polling units, honestly, they don't know their role. Because you can see an agent moving from polling A to C, leaving his primary responsibility. And you can see some agents hiding their identity card. I don't know the reason. He should know that he is there to protect the interests of the party. So I am suggesting to the party officials to please enlighten the agents. It's very, very important. Lastly, the Resident Electoral Commissioner, I want to use this opportunity to commend INEC officials as well as the security agents during the last election, because in most of the areas we visited, we have seen presence of security men and INEC officials. So we want to commend you, and we hope that you double your effort. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. We appreciate your commendation, and we hope to improve. We promise to improve on. Yes.
No more questions, observations, or advice. In the absence of no, can I call on the Admin Secretary to give us votes of thanks? Admin Secretary, sir.
The Honorable Resident Electoral Commissioner, all other protocols are observed. On behalf of the Honorable Resident Electoral Commissioner, we thank each and every one of you who attended this meeting. We also thank you for the useful contributions you've made. I believe we are going to go out and back to our constituencies, better informed about the preparations that have been made and that are being made for successful election. Earlier in his speech, the Honorable Rec has solicited for the support of every one of you to take the message from here down to the grassroots. That way, we will have contributed in our own way, for the success of the election. At the end, we look forward to your esteemed presence whenever we have, reason to invite you for any other stakeholder meeting or any engagement with INEC. Finally, thank you once again, and we wish you a happy reunion
with their loved ones. Thank you so very much, and God bless.
Closing the individual's faith. We are in prayer space. Can we all rise up for the second stanza of the national anthem, please? After 1, 2. Of God of creation, the great power knows like our leaders right, and our youth need truth to know. In love and humbleness to grow, and living just like you. With love hearts are there to you, the nation where peace and justice shall reign. Thank you. Have a seat. We are going on the group program.